Hello, I'm Angeli Velasquez and welcome to This Week in Review for May 18th, 2012 on Greenroofs TV. Our project of the week is the Drew School Sam Cuddleback III Assembly Wing Vertical Garden built in 2011 in San Francisco, California. The Drew School was founded in 1908 by the respected Bay Area educator John Sheehan Drew and has grown from a one-student coaching school to a fully accredited coeducational college preparatory school enrolling 250 high school students. The new $15 million Drew School Sam Cuddleback III Assembly Wing, Performing Arts Space, and Classroom Building will be among the first high school buildings in the Bay Area to attain LEED Gold certification for new construction and for school pilot. Green features include an external 1,720 square foot living wall vertical garden by Patrick Blanc, a 2,630 square foot living roof by Rana Creek, recycled and sustainable USGBC certified materials, and environmental sensors. The vertical garden is made up of about 4,579 native Californian plants, and approximately 64 of the 105 species are from the San Francisco Bay Area. The hydroponic system delivers water supplemented with a low concentration of nutrients to the roots automatically from the top 4 to 5 times a day. Students study the plants on the wall as a living lab for many subjects like botany, chemistry, and physics. One example was studying native plant uses by American Indians. To learn more about the Drew School Sam Cuddleback III Assembly Wing Vertical Garden, click on our Project of the Week photo on our homepage. Watch the Green Roofs and Walls of the World Virtual Summit 2011, Episode 23, Naturalism, Large-Scale Applications of Living Architecture by Paul Kephart. Advertiser press release, Green Living Technologies International and High Load launch Green Roof Single Source Extended Warranty Program. The first new block development, Park Landing Apartment Homes in Buena Park, California, will feature live roof for its green roof. Job links update. An international manufacturer of roofing products is looking for an area technical sales manager in South London, UK. Over at Sky Gardens, check out Linda's latest posts. Green Roofs and Walls of the World Virtual Summit 2011, Episode 23, Naturalism, Large-Scale Applications of Living Architecture. Greenroofs.com This Week in Review on Green Roofs TV for May 11th, 2012. And Vanessa Keiches of Columbia Green in Forbes. May 22nd through the 26th is the RHS Chelsea Flower Show at the Royal Hospital Chelsea in Chelsea, London. May 23rd is a Green Roofs meeting in La Rochelle, France. May 23rd to the 24th is the EMC West Coast Energy Management Congress in Seattle, Washington. And May 25th through the 27th is Roof India 2012 in Chennai, India. Ralph Gardner Jr. of the Wall Street Journal reports on open-air status symbols. He says there are all kinds of envy in New York, and one that gets overlooked is roof envy, the jealous feelings that are aroused towards those who own or at least have access to outdoor spaces where they can sunbathe, barbecue, or simply enjoy vistas larger than those framing their neighbors' apartments. If you're curious to see the green roofs of New York, then check out photojournalist Alex McLean's new book, Up on the Roof. Last week I mentioned a news link that showcased some of McLean's amazing photos, and this news link features an interview with him. Gardner and McLean talk about how the idea of his book came to be, how wealth and growing environmental consciousness attributes to the rise of green roofs in New York, and how green roofs like the one at the Cook plus Fox Architects building were planted to help reduce the heat island effect and stormwater runoff in New York City. Green Building Press talks about cities must adapt to climate change now, reports say. Urban Adaptation to Climate Change in Europe, the report from the European Environment Agency, says Europe should seize the opportunity of improving quality of life while adapting to climate change in cities, and it also warns that delaying adaptation will be much more costly in the long term. Most of Europe's wealth is generated in cities, and urban areas are particularly at risk due to climate change. Temperature is increasing, precipitation is changing, and the sea level is rising. Adaptation should work with nature, not against it, and many adaptation measures should make cities more pleasant places to live. Malmö in Sweden manages rainwater flows with a new open stormwater system. Green roofs and open water channels lead rainwater into collection points that form a temporary reservoir. Following water shortages in the 1990s, the city of Zaragoza in Spain managed to create a water-saving culture. Within 15 years, this successful campaign aimed at citizens and businesses helped the city cut water consumption by almost 30%, despite a 12% population increase. The recently launched European climate adaptation platform Climate Adapt provides a comprehensive web resource aimed at policymakers and practitioners, engineers, planners, and administrators who can obtain adaptation knowledge in Europe and learn from the experience of others facing similar challenges already carrying out adaptation actions elsewhere. To learn more about these stories and new ones posted daily, go to our In the News or Newslinks section of our website. Send us your green articles, videos, and images, and share your green roof or green hole info with the world. Make sure to keep up with everything Greenroofs.com by following us on Twitter, liking us on Facebook, being a member of our network on LinkedIn, and subscribing to our Greenroofs TV channel on YouTube. This has been This Week in Review for May 18th, 2012 on Greenroofs TV. I'm Angeli Velasquez, and I'll see you next week. This week's episode is sponsored by the Green Roof Directory, brought to you by Greenroofs.com.